Without further ado, we have the fabulous Carsten Lambrecht here to speak with us about the future of blockchain publishing and how NFTs provide a great opportunity in marketing. Thanks so much.
So thank you for being here and being interested in the world of NFTs and marketing. So that's me, Kasila, so Carsten Lambrecht, Kasila. That's why I'm called like this in the internet. That's me. I want to be a rock star, so I'm always having something here from rock bands. So I'm collecting rock and roll stuff, vinyl most of the time, glowing in the dark vinyl and some others. And as you see, merchandising articles. And I'm talking about the 4 Ps. Maybe you know them. It's a marketing mix of product, price, place, promotion, and all around NFTs. And as you see, I'm talking about the publishing world, so about books and what you can do with books and NFTs. So let me start with the first P, the product, and there's always a question what you can do with books on the blockchain. So I'm coming from Germany, and there's a company which is a sponsor of my Creatopia platform, and there we have connections to all the big publishing houses, and normally they come and say, here's my book, can you bring it to the blockchain? And I say, okay, nobody needs really a book on the blockchain. But if you can add something to the book, you need to really make something out of that product. So this is just an example. This is James Kahn, who wrote The Return of the Jedi, The Goonies, Indiana Jones, and so on. And now we are publishing something with his typewriter machine. And you are not getting the book only, but you get access to this desk with his typewriter machine and real fan material, so stuff which is really handwritten by him or done on this typewriter machine. I'm going further to the price. What can be the right price for NFTs? We started with the Bored Ape Yacht Clubs and all these PFPs for a lot of money, but if you want to get in contact with people, they are into your topic, like music or in this case books, you need to see how much is the price of a book. So for example, if I'm selling chapter packages, you see them there with a lower price, then they need to be like, I buy a book or a story. But if you have real valuable items, like something which is hand-drawn by the author, then you can say, okay, this is real fan art and this is with a higher price. And you have to think about crypto versus fiat purchases. So if you see here you have Juan Ramón Rayo, one of the famous authors from Spain. We did something with Planeta, the biggest publishing house in the world, for Spanish literature. And he was sold out after 2 hours, but they all bought, or 65% bought with fiat currencies. So if you attract people who are not into NFTs, you have to make it very easy for them. Then we have the place. So where do you get your people? So always think about the touch points, what your people are really doing with your stuff. So people reading a book, you can get them through the book. So this is a book about the hairdresser of Picasso, Picasso's barber, Picasso's Friseur. It's a German book. Both authors, Monica and Melissa, wrote this book. And because of the 50s Todestag, Day of Remembrance of Picasso, we have that again with Diogenes, a big publishing house from Germany. They printed something in the book about the digital Picasso, and now you can go online and grab some art pieces, which are around 200 to 400 euros because it's real art, very nice video animations. You have access to a $5 or something added value to the book because of pictures, which has never been published anywhere before. And there we really have to go into the places where the people are, because people reading this book are not normally on these NFT events. Then we have the promotion, and as mentioned with Juan Ramón Rayo, it's very important that you are doing that together with the authors. So people doing creative stuff, if people want to buy some fan stuff, they want to get in contact with the author, not with the publishing house. So in this case, Juan Ramón Rayo was doing that himself, and it was really a success. I have another example from Penguin Random House, where only Penguin Random House was tweeting about what we are doing, but the author, with a really pretty story going now to Disney Plus, he was not doing so much, so we are not sold out in the moment. So the promotion needs to be done with the author or even with your fans. So what you see in the middle, on the bottom, you see the chapter packages of James Kahn, and if you buy one of these chapter packages, they are not expensive, and if you take one now, it's even free, and you can design your own chapter design. So you have your own cover design there, and people collect these chapter packages, can then collect their own designs, trade them, sell them, buy another one, make another design if they want to. So, so you can really use your community doing the promotion with you, because they are at the end some kind of an influencer. And talking about influencers, very important part of marketing is the customer journey. So we are talking about the touch points. So where are we getting in contact with the people? And it's always starting, I studied marketing in the 90s, so that's long ago, but this AIDA principle, attention, interest, desire, action, is nearly the same today. We need to have the attention of the people, we need to get them into the interest and getting the desire at the end, and the action is they need to buy something. And if you are talking to NFT fans, you get them on Twitter or somewhere, but if you are talking to book fans, you don't get them on Twitter. My mother don't know what Twitter is, or didn't know what Twitter is. So, and nowadays this changed a bit, so attention, interest, desire, action has this influencer thing at the end. So it's all, this is just a map where you can see from social media over emails, press, magazines, where you can reach your people. It's just something as an ideation map where you can grab the NFT fans or the book fans, and you can replace book fans to music, for example, and put in your touch points there. And if you're following the QR code, you will find some of these examples here, which are free mints. And again, this is an example of the drop structure, but I've talked about that with a typewriter machine getting into these storytellers, in this case James Kahn, and have some of his real personal artworks. Here you have some of these videos footage, and if you buy one of these videos, you will get a presented book of the authors with a new cover design just made out of the video file, for example. Here you see some examples with mystery bags and community tokens, because it's very easy to get people into the story. And what I really like, here is an author sitting in front of me, who is doing the story left in the bottom with this envelope, Aloha from Hawaii. It's a very nice story, telling a story of Harold, who is in 300 years from now, futuristic Hawaii, and he's sending postcards to the people in this community. So you can really add something to the main book and the story. You see these punk rock cats where you can grab a community token and then have access to these really nice looking images. It's AI and real done work from people with cats and punk rock, what I really like, because yeah, I'm a punk rock fan. Then you see here, Wait on the Ripper. These are 7 books about the Celestial Wars. Again, you have something like a community token. You can go into the story afterwards. And one is missing here, and Rihanna is sitting here. I'm so sorry. Rihanna Morgan is a Web3 author as well, and she's doing something with us as well, where you can go into the story afterwards and starting with the community token as well. And you see something which is very, very nice for NFTs, graphic novels. So here you see the Royal Monsters, and this is Sissy. And Sissy and King Louis, they both have been very big fans of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. So this graphic novel illustrator, he was doing something called the Wilde Kerle in Germany. It was famous, and it went to cinema at the end. And he is now illustrating the story of Sissy and King Louis and Frankenstein, because Frankenstein and they both are going by night out and doing criminal riddles like Sherlock Holmes and so on. And he's doing a great job. He is really fast in illustrating, and as well you can grab community token, and then afterwards there are storybooks and so on and so on. So these are all examples to show what you can add on top of something like only the music or only the book. So you have to really add something like fan service, because if it's not a service for your audience, nobody will be interested in this stuff. Thanks for listening. I did good, 40 seconds left.